that we cease all drumming and dancing right now. Let us in your name, O Lord, you who have been our source, our strength, and our stay as a nation for the past 67 years and counting. We ask for your presence to superintend over this celebration of this milestone we've achieved for ourselves and posterity. We ask all this with faith and in thanksgiving, and all of God's children shall say amen. Amen. Please be seated. In his delightful company, he is joined by the Minister of Health Designates of our Republic, the Honorable Bernard Okuboy. The Greater Accra Regional Minister Designates, the Honorable Titus Global, also joins us. The Minister for Works and Housing of our Republic, the Honorable Kojo Oponkrumah, joins us. Make welcome the Minister for Information, the Honorable Fatimatu Abubakar. The Fankomanje, His Royal Highness Ni Kote Boy II joins us. We make welcome the MP for Trobo constituency of the Greater Accra region, ladies and gentlemen, the Honorable Moses Inim. And in a show of great solidarity, he is joined by the MPP parliamentary candidate for the Trobo constituency. I give to your incoming MP, Bawumia also. Make welcome the Director General of Ghana Health Service, Dr. Patrick Kumabwaje, the Executive Director of the National Identification Authority, Professor Kenneth Ajimana-Tefwa, the Deputy Comptroller General of the Ghana Immigration Service in charge of Finance and Administration, Mr. Isaac Owusu-Mensah, the Acting Registrar of Births and Deaths at the Births and Deaths Registry, Mrs. Henrietta Lamte, the MC for Ghana, Mr. Simmons Sechim. We make welcome the Regional Director of Health, Dr. Mrs. Akosia Owusu-Sapong. Let's hear it up for all our district and community health officials. Please, a round of applause for all our doctors, nurses, and health workers. To you, our distinguished guests, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen, we say a warm welcome to you all. We're live on GTV, the station of the nation, City TV, on Joy News, Movement TV, Asase Radio, ABC News, GH Live, and on the Vice President's Facebook platform and on the Ministry of Information Facebook platform. Please get interactive with us. Let us know how you feel about this great epic milestone for our nation. In welcoming us warmly, it's my pleasure to invite the Acting Registrar, the Births and Deaths Registry, Mrs. Henrietta Lamte. Please welcome her warmly. For underscoring the importance of this milestone in achieving a collective resolve to improving the health delivery system in Ghana. If you're joining us here at the Ghana Municipal Hospital of Bangkok, or you're joining us via television on GTV, on City TV, Joy News, Movement TV, or on radio on Sasi Radio, ABC News, GH, and also on the Vice President's platform on Facebook and the Ministry of Information, you have made it to the launch of the Ghana card number at birth. It is now the turn of the Executive Director of the National Identification Authority. For those of you who might not be aware, the streamlined procedure for obtaining a Ghana card number at birth will involve the seamless coordination between healthcare facilities and the NIA. Would you please make welcome Professor Kenneth Ajiman Atifwa.
Your Excellency, the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, Alhaji Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, the Honorable Minister for Works and Housing, the Honorable Minister Designate for Information, the Honorable Minister Designate for Greater Accra, the Honorable Minister Designate for Health, all institutional heads represented here, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, please permit me to stand on the very capable and extensive protocol established by our ebullient Master of Ceremony and most especially by the Acting Registrar of the Births and Deaths Registry, Mrs. Henrietta Lamte. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It is with immense pleasure and pride that I stand here to give brief remarks on this very historic day, a momentous occasion marking another facet of NI's mandate fulfilled alongside our very capable technical partners, Identity Management Systems Limited, a subsidiary of the Margins Group of Companies. Our presence here today marks the effectiveness of interagency cooperation and collaboration. What we are about to witness today is the product of effective collaboration between Ghana National Identification Authority, the Registry of Births and Deaths, the Ghana Health Service, and the Ministry of Health, and other critical stakeholders. In 2017, we amended the National Identity Register Act to remove a barrier that had required that only Ghanaians aged 6 years and above would be registered onto the National Identity Register. We deemed it fit, under the capable leadership of His Excellency the Vice President, to be more inclusive and to drill down and go down to the very base of Ghanaian society, babyhood. Today, we begin the process of registering Ghanaians with identity. Ghanaians with identity are, generally speaking, those who are about 6 weeks old, haven't been outdoored or gone through a naming ceremony and been given a name of their own, identity of their own. So we are not registering baby Mildred because the baby's mother is called Mildred. We're going to be registering Ghanaian babies who have been given identity, and that in the context of Ghana, culturally speaking, is approximately from age 6 weeks and above. That is also because one of the challenges in registering babies is the question of the development of their biometrics, particularly the fingerprints, and the fact that the faces of babies change so rapidly or quickly. It has been determined by the science and by the biometrics and technology departments of our respective institutions that commencing from age 6 weeks up to age 6 is reliable and will give us value for money. Beyond that stage, and so today we begin the issuance of identity, unique personal identification numbers. That will be issued to all kids pursuant to the legislative change that I spoke about earlier. Be given to all kids from age 0, and indeed to all persons age 0 to infinity, but focusing on this occasion on age 0 to 6. Thereafter, it's part of our mandate to register Ghanaians aged beyond 6 up to 14. All things being equal, that is an enterprise will begin in about 2 months or 3 months from now, working NIA, working with the National Health Health Insurance Authority, whose executive director is here with us, Dr. Awaji Dacosta. Good morning. Ladies and gentlemen, later this year, with God on our side and all things being equal, we will also commence the registration of Ghanaians in the diaspora. This is an obligation we have been pursuing under law, as required by law, with the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Regional Integration. We will make appropriate announcements with respect to these two other events at the appropriate occasion. Today, permit me to return to the registration of our dear babies and children under 6. I'm particularly happy that with the registration of over 17.8 million Ghanaians onto the National Identity Register of Ghanaians aged 15 and above, we now begin to look at the base. Your Excellency, today, commencing today, the personal identification number will be given to every child born in this country. I mean, every Ghanaian. The focus now is every Ghanaian. And there is nothing useful to add to the very detailed and brilliant presentational submissions made by Mrs. Henrietta Lamte of the Births and Deaths Registry. So permit me to conclude simply by saying that with this critical milestone beginning today, contestations about age, contestations about citizenship identification, all of those will become a thing of the past. As we say, football age will no longer exist. And with that, all the other falsehoods, all the other centers of contention will begin to evaporate. Our national elections will be cleaner. We should be able, indeed in my personal view, we should be able, beginning this year, to rely on the National Identity Register to vote as Ghanaians, because we have the cleanest moment in our history and in our future. Yet, ladies and gentlemen, without much ado, let me say with gratitude how pleased all the National Identification Authority and its partners are on this occasion as we begin the registration of our foundations. I thank you for your attention and good morning once again.
The beginning of our foundations, really, ladies and gentlemen, help me say a big thank you to the Executive Director of the National Identification Authority, Professor Ajiman Atefa. A round of applause. Display of arts and culture, ladies and gentlemen, that's a cultural truth. And we're live on GT Republic. His Excellency Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia.
Thank you very much. Please have a seat. Most grateful. The Minister for Works and Housing, Kojo Ponkruma. Minister Designate for Information, Fatima Abubakar. Minister Designate for Greater Accra Region, Titus Ni Kote Glover, Kwate Glover. Minister Designate for Health, Bernard Ukoboi Doctor. The MP for Trobo Constituency, Honorable Moses Enid, as well as the parliamentary candidate for Trobo, Gloria Owusu. The Director General of the Ghana Health Service, a good friend, Honorable Patrick Kuma Abuaji. The Director General of the NHIA, good friend, Dr. Abuaji Da Costa. Executive Director of the National Identification Authority, good friend, Professor Ken Ajiman Atefa. The Acting Registrar of the Births and Deaths Registry, Mrs. Henrietta Lamte. The Regional Director of the Regional Director of Health, Mrs. Akosia Owusu-Sapong. Then the Ghana North District Director of Health, the MCE for Ghana North, the Board Chair for the Ghana Statistical Service, Dr. Grace Bediako, the Nime Name, members of the media, doctors and nurses and staff of Ghana North Municipal Hospital, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Today marks a historic milestone in our nation's journey towards digital transformation and effective governance. We gather here today to officially launch the Ghana Card Number at Birth system, a revolutionary step forward in integrating and enhancing our national identity system. Our journey began in a time when identity was rooted in oral history and traditions, a period where the formal registration of vital statistics was a concept yet to be embraced. Ladies and gentlemen, it wasn't until 1888 that Ghana began the registration of vital statistics, a process that started with the recording of deaths, not births. We are told that the first individual registered in Ghana was known as Africa on 5th October 1899. This pivotal moment laid the groundwork for the Births and Deaths and Burial Ordinance introduced in 1912, marking the beginning of structured birth registration in Ghana. We are informed that the first child registered under this new system, which was introduced in 1912, was a baby by the name of Chocho, whose short-lived life highlighted the importance of recognizing and recording our citizens from birth. Chocho was born on 1st September 1912, registered on 1st September 1912, but also died on 1st September 1912. Hence the declaration of 1st September as the Births and Deaths Week celebration in Ghana, in memory of that. In the last few decades, Births and Deaths Registry has gone through different phases, The initial processes to digitalize its records has increased the birth registration coverage from 30% to 70%. Digital tools and the M-birth system, launched in 2016, made this possible. The M-birth allows real-time data upload from remote areas. The registry has also moved to an automated platform, and this platform allows for real-time registration across all regions. It has streamlined certificate issuance to within 2 hours. Additionally, it integrates with Ghana's digital payment systems via the Ghana.gov platform. And these changes have led to a consistent year-on-year increase in registration figures. Excuse me. Currently, the registration of births is done in the district in which the birth occurred, where the parent or significant other of the child goes to the nearest birth and death registry office in the district where the births occurred, presents evidence of the births, that is the maternal health record book, and provides biodata to the birth event. This results generally in extra financial costs to the parents, as they will have to travel distances to the nearest birth and death registry district office, prolonged lag time between birth and its registration, and sometimes even no registration at all. Many parents just sometimes don't bother to go through the hassle of registering their kids. Ladies and gentlemen, the absence of a unique identification system for citizens posed significant risks. It made all of us vulnerable to fraud, inefficiency in public service delivery, challenges in implementing social programs, electoral discrepancies, and threats to national security. Recognizing these vulnerabilities, Ghana established the National Identification Authority Register to register citizens and residents. As of Monday, 11th March 2024, a total of 17.8 million Ghanaians have been successfully enrolled on the Ghana card system. Out of the successful enrollments, 17.75 million cards have been printed, and 17.1 of these cards have been delivered to the applicant, 17.1 million. Additionally, there are 53,929 cards that are ready to be printed as we speak. But the registration of 17.7 million adults above the age of 15 has left a critical gap. That is the registration of our children on the Ghana card from birth. The lack of integration between birth records and the national identity platforms opens up a variety of potential problems and risks impacting on national security, voter registration, social services delivery, and overall governance. Understanding the profound implications of this gap, the government of Ghana, through collaborative efforts with the Ghana Health Service, the Births and Deaths Registry, the Ghana Statistical Service, the National Identification Authority, we have now integrated these systems. And this integration, which has been a very collaborative effort, as Professor Ajiman Atefas highlighted, this integration of the databases of the Ghana Health Service, the NIA, the Births and Deaths Registry, is ensuring that every child born in Ghana is immediately provided with a unique identity, linking them to their mother's identity and securing their place within our national identity system. This monumental integration effort is not just about issuing a Ghana card number. It is about recognizing and affirming the rights and existence of our youngest citizens from the moment they enter this world. It is about laying a foundation for their future, ensuring that they have access to health, education, and social services without unnecessary barriers. The Ghana Card Number at Birth system promises many benefits. It provides documentary evidence of legal identity, social relationship, and rights from birth and ensures social protection. It enables effective planning of essential services like health, education, and social welfare, which supports economic growth and poverty reduction. It generates continuous demographic data for better management and sectoral improvement in health and well-being. In fact, my own thinking is that with this regular update in the demographics in terms of how many children have been born this year, how many have died, how many people are part of the register, by the time it's time for the next population census, we will know totally the total number of Ghanaians. You wouldn't really have to go and count anymore because it will be digitally provided. We will know, the data will be clear from what we are doing because we know who is coming on the register every single day. This Ghana Card at Birth system also offers a reliable base for assessing progress in childhood health interventions, enhancing health, well-being, and economic development. It facilitates the development of detailed population registers and reducing that reliance on decennial censuses and associated costs, as I have just said. It improves the accuracy of child mortality statistics, and it aids the computing of district-level fertility estimates, enabling precise targeting of population growth and policy interventions. We can also track enrollment in schools. If we have this number of children, by 6 they should be in school. Who is not in school? Why are they not in school? We will find out and make sure they are in school. This database also allows us to deal with the problem of child trafficking, which is a major issue. When a child is trafficked and you are able to arrest the perpetrator, who is this child? If the child is on the NIA database, it is likely that we will find them and return the child to their parents. The integrated Ghana Card at Birth system works this way, as has been explained. During the antenatal period, the mother's record is associated with this Ghana card. So when the birth occurs in a health facility, it is captured in either the District Health Information System, e-tracker, at the CHIPS or health centers or in the hospitals. The notification of the birth is sent to the Birth and Death Registry, which then issues a birth registration number and then sends it back to the District Health Information System, e-tracker, or the Lightwave Health Information System. The data of the birth details and registration number received from the Births and Deaths Registry is then sent from the District Health Information System, e-tracker, or Lightwave, is sent to the National Identification Authority with the picture of the mother, which is authenticated as by NIA as being a citizen of Ghana, and the Ghana card number is then generated for the baby and sent back to the health system. A text message is then sent to the mother to visit the nearest NIA or Birth and Death Registry office to complete the process and get the relevant birth certificate. Now, what is clear with this system is that when a child is registered, from the first time the child is taken for the weigh-in, the child gets two identities. You are getting the NIA number and the birth certificate number at the same time. So the mother will get these two. So you don't have to go and start a whole process of trying to apply for a birth certificate. This is sent, the number is sent to you and the details are there. With the introduction of this system, we are not only aiming to cover the current gap, but we are also looking forward to registering between the ages of 5 and 15 with ongoing discussions with the NHIA, NIA, and the Ghana Education Service. In fact, Dr. Okoboy was there when we started this discussion, because we are not only going to register babies, we want to register all the school children. And this is going to start this year. So Dr. Okoboy was there with when we started it, when he was NHIA, because NHIA is going to be very critical in this. Today, Dr. Aboagye Da Costa has come in and he's very much on board. So very soon, an announcement will be made for the launch of the registration of all our school children from the ages of 6 to 15. So NIA will be going to all the schools to register all our children. So when that is done, Ghana will have a very complete database. Everybody, but as leaders, our core mandate is to lead and to solve problems. As a government, we have held the conviction that many of the hurdles we face can be overcome through digitalization. And this morning, I am thrilled to celebrate another milestone in Ghana's digital transformation journey, particularly because of its intended beneficiaries. The launch of the Ghana card system at birth signifies a significant step in our quest to leverage technology for national progress. Initiatives like the Ghana card number at birth lays the groundwork for a digital ecosystem that empowers every citizen from the moment they are born. I'm particularly pleased that the Ghana card number at birth allows registration at health facilities across the country, ensuring that no mother is excluded, regardless of her location or socioeconomic status. This is especially crucial in rural areas where access to government services can be limited and technology serves as a vital bridge. In conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, the Ghana card at birth is not just an ID, it's a promise to our children of a future where their identity and rights are recognized from their very first breath. It is a testament to our commitment to building an effective, efficient, responsive, and accountable public sector that meets the needs of the Ghanaian citizenry. Excuse me. An effective and efficient implementation of this system offers numerous benefits to mothers and children. First, it provides systematic and efficient method of registering births and ensuring that every child becomes part of the system. I commend all our partners, including the Births and Deaths Registry, the Ministry of Health, the Ghana Health Service, and the Ghana National Identification Authority for making this possible. A special appreciation also goes to the National Health Insurance Scheme, the Margins ID Group, the Ghana Statistical Service, the Ghana Police Service, and the Ghana Immigration Service. All of these institutions were part of the collaborative effort that we have really taken to bring this to fruition. Above all, I want to express my gratitude to the most crucial partner whose insight and need led to this pivotal Ghana Card Number at Birth project, our beloved mothers. God bless all our mothers for being the foundation upon which tomorrow is built. Thank you all for being part of this historic moment as we embark on this journey to digitalize our nation's processes and proceedings, ensuring every Ghanaian, no matter how young, is counted, recognized, and valued. I always believe it is possible. Thank you very much. God bless you, and God bless our homeland Ghana.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Vice President of our Republic, His Excellency Dr. Bawumia.